Has the American dream become just a fantasy you can no longer make a reality? Key milestones like owning a home are getting more and more expensive. Younger generations say they simply cannot afford it. Let's bring in Dr. Ben Carson, former Housing and Urban Development Secretary under President Trump during his first term. Dr. Carson, welcome back. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you, Hannah. It's good to be with you.
There are a lot of things contributing to the fact that Gen Z and millennials say, look, we can't afford a new house. Right now, the amount of first-time homeowners has plummeted. That's according to the National Retail Association. And there are a few factors here, right? A lack of affordability. As we just said, the average age for a homeowner is at an all-time high. So, Carson, what do you think are the leading causes for this phenomenon that we're seeing?
Well, it is obviously very alarming because there are ramifications. If you can't buy a home, you're not likely to start a family. You're not likely to have babies. You know, in the 60s, the average birth for a woman was 3.6. Now it's down to 1.6. You need 2.5 just to sustain the population. So there are consequences to this kind of thing. And what we've done is we've continued to grow the government. We say, here's the solution. And we pile on one regulation and then another one without getting rid of the one that it was supposed to replace. And it just keeps growing. And each one of those regulations costs a lot of money. So technologically, we're able to produce homes, very efficient, smaller homes that wouldn't cost that much. But by the time we get through loading all the regulations on top of it, it's become very expensive. Now, the first Trump administration worked hard and got rid of a lot of regulations, but that's a process that needs to continue. And we need to always be vigilant against those growing government. And that's what it is. Yeah. People don't realize the difference really between capitalism and socialism is capitalism, we make it possible through the environment that we create for people to expand, to grow, to realize the American dream. With socialism, you make it possible for the government to continue to grow and to take your money and to control your life. And that's ultimately what this is all about.
I want to talk about socialism specifically in New York City, because right now only 39% of people under 30 think the American dream is still possible. And I brought that up because of the mayor-elect, Zohran Mamdani. He honed in on the issue of affordable housing and won with a majority of the youth vote. Are younger people going to feel the urge to go out and vote based on affordability?
Unfortunately, I think the affordability issue affects everybody in one way or another. And it is driving young people to the polls for socialism, as it has for hundreds, if not thousands of years. You have a government that comes and says, we're going to do this for you. And we're going to do this for you, and it's not going to cost you anything. It may cost somebody else, but it's not going to cost you. Well, that is something that is very attractive to a lot of people. Someone's going to take care of me? That's not the American way. America is the can-do society, not the what can you do for me society. And if we transform to the latter, we will have the same results that many other nations have had before us.
Ben Carson, we always appreciate you on the show, sir. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.